I don't know what to say for myself, honestly. I went a little bit too crazy this month. This is insane. Too many books. Hey guys! Today I have a book haul. Some of them were secondhand books and other books I just got for really good deals, like on Book Outlet or just Amazon, and I couldn't resist. I've told myself that I cannot buy one more book until I read at least 4. So hopefully that will help keep me on track and out of the stores. I have a pile sitting right next to me, so I'm just going to get on with it. The first book that I got from a used bookstore nearby that I love going to. And this is a classic for me. It's Anne of Green Gables. And I paid, I think, like $2 to $3 for this book. The reason that I got this book is because I'm trying to read more books that really made me fall in love with reading. So it's kind of like a trip down memory lane, and once I saw this I had to get it. I also picked up Little Women, which as soon as I saw this one too I had to have it. I love the cover and I love the size. The one that I have right now is a mass market paperback book and it's really small. So once I saw this one I knew I had to get it, and for the price I couldn't beat it. I also went to Goodwill and I love going there for books. The first one that I picked up was The Glass Castle by Jeanette Walls. One of my 2015 reading resolutions was to read more memoirs, and this month I read I Know Where the Caged Bird Sings, and I also have this one on my TBR list for next month. This is one of the more popular memoirs out there, so I'm really excited to finally read this and see what all the fuss is about. I also picked up another nonfiction while I was there, and it's Dewey. And this is about a stray cat that wanders into a library. I've heard good things about this one too, and I picked it up for $2. I did my first purchase on bookoutlet.com last month. The first book that I got from Book Outlet was Purple Hibiscus. This is by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, and I read one of her books last month, Americana, and I loved it. So I think I was only like 50 pages in to Americana when I saw that this was on Book Outlet, and I had to have it. So I'm really excited to get to this. I don't think I'm going to read it next month, but definitely the month after that, or April at the very least, because I just love Adichie's writing. I also picked up The Shell Collector, and I'm reading this one right now. This is by Anthony Doerr. He wrote All the Light You Cannot See, or All the Light We Cannot See. This is a collection of short stories, and this is another book that will help me achieve one of my 2015 reading goals, which is to read more short story collections. I've read the first 2 short stories, and so far they're very poetic, and I don't know, they really made me think so far. I'm on the 3rd story right now, and I think there's a couple more, so I'm really glad I picked this up for such a great price. The next 2 books are from Amazon. The first one that I got was Storm Glass by Maria V. Snyder. And I picked this up because I've read her Fire Study series and I really enjoyed it. I usually don't pick up books this small. I feel like they're hard to read, and the print is really small too, but for the price I couldn't pass it up just to see if I would really like it. I really enjoyed her first series, so I have high hopes for this one. If I do like it, I think I'm going to buy the set in paperback. The next one that I got was The Storied Life of A.J. Fikry by Gabrielle Seven, and I've heard really good things about this book. I haven't read too much about it because I don't like knowing too much going into the books, especially when they're really hyped up. I don't like knowing too much so that I still can enjoy the story. I know that it has something to do with books. I know it has something to do with a bookseller, and I think that's all I want to know. Definitely put it on my TBR for next month because I have to read it. I love books like this. This book is also one that's going to meet some of my goals for the year because it's more adult fiction or adult contemporary fiction, and I don't usually read those, so I'm really excited to read this. The last 3 books that I have are graphic novels, and these have all been graphic novels that I really wanted to get to just based on reviews and just seeing them in the store. The first one that I picked up was East West. This one's gotten really great reviews. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I've tried not to read too much of the backstory or the synopsis so I don't give too much of it away for myself, because when it comes to graphic novels, you go through them very quickly and it's very easy to spoil yourself, and that kind of takes me out of the story when I already know what's going to happen. So I didn't do too much research, but I've seen this one on a lot of like the shelves where the store employees recommend or most popular. So I saw this one on there and I had to have it. I also got Chew And this is about a detective who is able to, I guess, see crimes or see how the crime happened by eating food on the crime scene. So based on that premise, I knew that I really was going to be interested in reading it. And so I picked this one up too. And the last one that I picked up was The Wicked and the Divine. And this one's gotten a lot of hype here on BookTube. What really drew me to this one was the artwork. It's just really, really nice. I'm just going to show you a couple. Just any page that you really like land on. It's just beautiful. I have only read the first issue so far. And I've been really enjoying it. So I'm really glad I got that one. That's it. Those are all the books that I hauled in January. And I won't be buying any more until I read at least 4 books on my shelf. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!